What's up? What's up, y'all? This Views podcast. Welcome to another exciting episode.
What up? What up? What up, guys?
Yeah, this time around, I want to switch things around. So this Views podcast and Views podcast here, we talk about interesting issues and from a unique perspective. So anything you can think of, basically, the things people don't really think about but don't really say. That's what we talk about from a unique perspective. So we are dope like that. Just keep listening. Subscribe to all our channels on YouTube as Views Podcast, on Facebook as Views Podcast, on Instagram podcast _ Views. We are currently live on Apple Podcast, Views Podcast Ghana. Anchor FM, Views Podcast. I mean, all the platforms you can think of, you can go there. We are there. Spotify, Views Podcast Ghana. Yeah. We are there. So, welcome. My name is Derek.
My name is Jay.
And today we have a special guest in the building. Well, is he special or he's a friend to the room?
Special, right?
He's a friend to the room. It goes by. He's almost like part of us. He's been a camera guy. He's been a producer. It's been everything. Charlie.
We always give on this intro.
Yeah. He goes by the name JT, Mr. John Taylor.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm really happy to be here.
There you go.
Let's have a good time.
Yeah, man. So today's podcast is brought to you by us.
Us, okay.
Yeah. Yes. So we are currently on live. So if you're logged on, Charlie, good for you. You're seeing some nice niggas. Yeah, man.
Nice niggas about to chat some shit.
Yeah, man. And I mean, if you can pour one, because it's gonna be a nice one. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. Today's podcast, we actually talking about the fact that I don't know if I should call it greedy or people are just cautious.
Cautious.
Yeah, I don't know, but because I mean, there are three sides to a story, right?
Yeah. Okay.
There is your truth, my truth, and the real truth.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So there are three sides to a story, and so that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's being cautious or being greedy or whatever the truth is.
Yeah. Yeah,
but basically, as Ghanaians, as Africans, as human beings, we have the tendency of being greedy. I'm greedy. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I'm very greedy.
Oh, I could be very greedy too. I mean,
yeah, but
it's normal.
It's normal because I'm human and I'm supposed to be greedy. I'm supposed to want more for myself and my family. It's perfectly okay.
Right. You can't call that greed if it's not a personal gain.
It is a personal gain. I'm getting it for me and my family, bro.
Exactly, but you didn't say just you. It's you and your family. So you're looking beyond.
Yeah, like fuck everybody else. Just my family.
All right, calm.
His family.
Greed comes in many forms. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, but basically, most of the times in life, as you go, we all think we want to become entrepreneurs, which sometimes it's funny, but but we try to do things, and we meet people along the line.
Yeah,
we discuss ideas, and then we go like, oh yeah, I think I want to do business with you, JT. And then we kick off something, and then along the way you get greedy, you want all the kitty for yourself, and it's like, fuck JT.
It's out.
And then and most often some people do survive. They work the idea till it actually manifests in something big.
Yeah.
But most of the times it just dies because JT may be bringing on board something valuable to the seat or to the table, and because of my greed, I just hijack the whole thing, and then it dies. But that thing has been like a canker. Here in Ghana, at least as far as I know.
Yeah,
I have some personal experiences. I've had a whole fight. Yeah, a whole fucking fight. Over business in the boardroom.
That could have been a multi-million-dollar industry.
Exactly. Like by now, like I buy Transaco. And I don't seem to understand. I mean, I understand. Like I said, I'm greedy. Everybody's greedy.
Yeah.
But if two people can work together to come up with something big, why is it that always as human beings, I don't say Africans because I think it's out there as well, as always human beings try to have or to get everything for themselves and not just like get money together? That's my whole point.
I mean, it's a good question because this is I'm not even talking about individual self gain or anything, but this is even with a huge deal that I've seen somewhere. We just want Ghanaians. You just want indigenous people to come in and take over the business because currently it's just internationals who are going into this game. But the thing is, as an individual, you can't do this. Alone, you can't do it. But if you come together as companies who have massive employees, specialities and all that, if you come together, you can take that one deal and it will change your whole life. But coming together as this is not just individuals, but coming together as companies, serious problem. So you can imagine individuals.
The last time we spoke about value chain and creating an industry, just off a single idea.
Yeah.
And I think most often we just kill an idea which can manifest into a big industry by being greedy.
Sure.
And I'm not faulting anybody for being greedy, but I think like we have a real opportunity, especially in these times where things are a bit slow.
Yeah.
COVID times, things are a bit slow, and we can actually take advantage of the fact that the international market is not really, bugging us like direct competition.
Yeah.
So we can actually coordinate or network or come together, form, I don't know, if a consortium, a partnership or whatever, and do something to sustain ourselves. But the outright thinking of the ordinary dude out there is, Charlie, if the idea big, Charlie, then I forget all the kids. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I would like to look at it in a different light. And yes, I do understand that people are greedy sometimes, right? But I think it's our upbringing as Ghanaians. Growing up, we've been taught not to trust. Okay,
because niggas don't be trustworthy.
We've been taught not to trust.
Before you have seen it.
So before you get into a business, before you try to even form a consortium to look at one vision, you're already thinking of the next person to be not trustworthy.
But see, to play the white devil's advocate, to play the devil's advocate. If we are forming a partnership or a consortium or whatever, there's a paper, you right? There's going to be contracting. So we sign and then we say, you're getting this, you're getting that. Everything is spelled out.
No,
and it's indeed.
Fuck papers. People don't give a fuck about papers. Really.
No,
honestly,
once
because
you sign a paper, it is.
I mean, I feel
does it
like
work? Does it even work? Does it work in Ghana?
Yeah, it is. But I'm saying that for us, before even it gets to the paper, boys go brown you before it will catch it, because he knows that once it gets indeed, that's it. Yeah, he needs to honor. I need to honor. But the thing is, boys wouldn't even want it together. So you discuss an idea with, like, me and Jay discuss an idea. Yeah. Solid idea. Charlie, we know say Charlie this one. We will make some mad money off it. Jay is so we're discussing. Jay expects me to come, or we are planning on a certain day to start the thing. Before he knows it, Charlie, I wrote it out,
because
I'm doing it
because you want to be the first person. You don't want. So the thing is, it's now become a game. It's now become a vicious cycle where one person has to be smart first. One person has to take that initiative.
Is that being smart or being stupid?
Being smart, because then at the end of it, if it goes to the next person, people see you and they start to blame you. Like, geez, in this Ghana, you're making them dupe you. In this Ghana, you're making this guy go away with the money and everything. So now everyone kind of comes up to be smart about business issues. That sways a little bit from being greedy to being smart.
Let me say this. You see, let's call a spade and not a big spoon. Like, let's not call let's not call a watchman a security man. Just for aesthetics.
But what is he though?
You feel me? Yo, if the guy is greedy and is and he's stealing an idea, he's stealing an idea. He's not being smart.
I think he's being smart, honestly, because
No, being smart to what end?
being smart to so that you don't get, double crossed.
No, it's not you being double cross. I'm saying,
Yes.
like, that's the point I'm saying. Like, me and Jay discuss an idea.
Yes.
Mutually, we know it's going to be beneficial.
Yes.
So we want to do this. And then I think I'm smart. So Jay is waiting for me. Maybe we say we are doing some papers, blah, blah, blah. Before
Yeah.
he knows it,
He
I've
starts.
already rolled out the idea and I'm owning it.
Yeah.
So hold on. Was this your idea or was it my idea?
Whatever. Nobody gives a fuck.
No, but you see, that's the thing. The thing is, it depends on what you tell the other person. Maybe say you have the idea and
Yeah.
you want someone to come in.
Yeah.
It depends on what you tell them. It depends on what kind of information you give them.
Mm.
You can give them maybe a certain part of the
Yeah, but if
business
you
idea.
give a certain part of the idea, then how do you manifest the whole thing? Because you're not giving the
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. So that's one thing.
what I would say the fidicacy. The fidicacy of the idea.
What the one thing I'm saying is you give him a portion of it so that he'll not be able to run with the whole idea. So
Yeah,
that's
but if you're not open,
yeah, but then
how do you get the best import of the person?
before you tell this guy, did you trust him?
That's the whole point. That's what we're talking about,
I
bro.
understand you.
So the point. So you see my point. The point is trust. The point is
So
at
don't
the
give
end
the,
of
so don't give the guy the whole idea. That's what I'm saying.
If you don't give the guy the whole idea,
How
how
is the
does
business-
he help
yeah,
you?
it's helping the
because you are trying to tap into the person's, intellect and all that. So if you don't give the person the whole idea, how does he come up with all these? Like he will shoot holes into the idea. Come up with suggestions. Come up with, and through discussion you can come up with a foolproof idea which will actually be viable. But if you don't do that, then how do you do this in the first place? But you are saying you hold back some of the ideas or the full picture of the idea. Then it never kickstarts in the first place.
But
Because you don't trust anybody.
yeah, but then
Rightfully,
yeah.
rightfully you're not supposed to. But if you can't trust somebody with an idea, because obviously the only reason why you want to go into business with somebody else is because you don't have the whole package to execute the
by
idea.
yourself,
So
yeah.
you look at the person, you're like, this person will be, like whoever I need to get a complete, front to execute the project. But you don't trust the guy, so you're not telling the guy anything. So how do you even get off the ground?
exactly
I
my point.
understand you.
So
I understand you. But the thing is, so let's say you've got a mad idea and you want JT to do a certain portion of it.
Yeah.
Before you call JT, there's a level of trust, right?
Yeah, I
you
get it.
trust him to a certain level,
Yeah.
but you don't trust him all the way.
Yo, Jay, you know somebody. I mean, I didn't trust him all the way, but we still gave the information and we ended up fighting.
So yes, the thing is, we have to be true to ourselves. So everyone goes into a business, and the thing behind the person's mind is, I don't want him to double cross me. I don't want him to double cross me. So then, even though, so the thing now becomes,
Is it about double crossing or actually stealing your idea?
well,
Or the whole idea,
that's
whether
another
it
thing.
is yours or not. Because
Yes.
what I feel is, you see, personal experiences. So there is an idea, and I'm not the originator of the idea. Ideas have always been around. Yeah. Some of the ideas we are executing now they've always been there. It's been there for years, and now we are in a position because of technology, because of technical know-how, whatever. We can execute them. So we want to execute them. So I have a friend or I have a partner. We want to do this business, and then he goes behind my back, and then he executes it. I don't get that picture, and it's happened before. Me, for instance, I have personal experience. It's happened, and even with that, I'm still doing things where I have to partner people because the fact that somebody was a fuck up doesn't mean everybody is a fuck up. But it's still a risk that you have to calculate. But it's like in Africa. Well, I haven't been out there, but I can speak to Ghana in Africa.
Yeah.
It's like it's so high.
Yeah.
Like people will actually literally fuck you up out of an idea.
I mean, it's a good idea, obviously.
But why can't we make money together? Like, I don't understand why the kitty is big, yeah? There's a big old kitty, like a huge ass, just sitting there ready to get fucked. Why can't we all fuck the booty? Okay, pause. Pause. Let's use kitty. Why can't we all have a piece of the kitty? Whether you're having 70%, 80%, 90%, as long as, you know, the next guy is having a percentage,
Yeah.
why can't we come together to do a business? Why is it that in Africa, in Ghana, people always want to screw people over?
Yeah, and now it draws us to you know, being rich fast. You know, and that is the mentality a lot of the youth now come on board with. They always, so when they see the opportunity, they know that, though, this is a good thing that we're going to, you know, they can't just wait for it. They just want to make the money out of it real quick. And so if they realize that, oh, maybe some other partner is, you know, making things slow or something, that's
JT,
also...
you are saying something.
Yeah.
Are you saying that when we come up with an idea, we don't look at, you know, like we don't fast forward it, like the longevity of the idea.
We can't-
we just look at the short
Exactly.
gains.
That's
Is that what
it.
we look
Yes.
at? That's
We
why
don't look
fuck
at the
people over.
yes. That's why
Next
people
Friday.
Mhm.
Next Friday chilling. That's what they're looking at.
So you're thinking, oh, well, I
need
got
it
a business idea. Charlie, in a year, we are going to be making about we are going to be make a million thousand Ghana cedis. A million Ghana cedis.
Over you.
You over me, sir. The money over me. A million Ghana cedis, eh? And then the person is, geez, wow. In a year, we are going to make this money, and then maybe 6 months through it, seeing that okay, we're
6
making-
months crowd with their chow, guy.
Uh-huh.
They don't even start with you. You do the analysis. You know, look, in a year you can make $1 million. He fucks you over. He starts it.
Yeah.
Probably by himself or with somebody else.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that. You see, one of the biggest problems in business in Africa is capital. Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's an open secret. If you have money, if you have capital, you make more money. It's as simple as that. And the biggest problem for us is capital. So, the ideal way to raise capital is to form partnership, joint venture, consortium, whatever it is you want to call it. But people have to come together and, oh, Charlie, you get 2 cedi, I get 1 cedi, Charlie, I get 5 cedi. We come together and then we all build on also, or we take advantage of all our competencies and the money we can pull together, then we manifest an idea. It becomes profitable. We all make money. That's the right way to go. But like in this part of the world, if there is an idea, like, oh, fuck JT,
I'm going for it, yeah.
I'm going for it. Like, especially if that person is in a position to raise a capital. Yeah. Or he's in a position to have access to capital.
Yeah.
They fuck you over, they take the idea, but sometimes that person may not necessarily have the
know-how.
know-how,
The idea.
the
The expertise.
entirety of the idea, how it
Yeah.
works, you know, whatever nitty-gritties that goes into the idea.
Yeah.
So the idea kicks off and then it dies.
Yeah, you stuck somewhere because he didn't see the bigger picture.
Exactly, and then it dies because he's
Yeah.
not the originator of the idea. He's not the visionary of the idea. So it dies, and that has been the case often. There are so many companies or ideas that started,
And the people run with it, and then
it dies, and people go like, oh, maybe they didn't have money. Maybe sometimes it's not about the money. Sometimes it's about people fucking people over and running with the idea they didn't have
the vision for.
the whole, you know, vision.
So that's what I was asking. That was my question.
Yeah.
So to mitigate people from running away with your whole idea, do you give them the full picture of what you are doing?
You should, yeah. If you don't give the full picture,
That's
how
what
do
I'm
they
saying.
help
That's
you?
what I'm saying. So like you started already.
Yeah.
You think you trust someone, but then
No, it's not trust. At least believe. I don't trust anybody, but I can believe you on a single matter
okay.
subject.
Let's
yeah?
say you believe him because of his competencies and what.
Yeah.
But then you don't know whether he's going to fuck you over or not.
Mm.
So just to mitigate your vision, because listen, if someone breaks down your house, you have the blueprint. You can build that shit again. But the person doesn't have it.
Yeah, and I think I
So my
agree.
question is-
I agree with Jay. I mean, so because now that we know that someone can mess you up real big,
Yeah,
you have to put in measures to make sure that at least
That's the question
if-
I was asking
yes,
from the beginning.
So at least if the person messes you up, you have something else to fall on.
Yeah, I mean, he can
Okay,
start.
so you can share the chunk of the information to the person, but knowing the kind of world in which we are now, you might probably not.
give the whole picture.
Yeah, give the whole picture out to the person, looking at how greedy the person is, looking at how smart the person wants to be.
But how's that? You see, I can always say that, yeah. When it comes to blacks dealing with blacks, we want to be greedy. But when we are dealing with white people, we come out clean.
Because maybe
We don't trust the
maybe-
black man.
No, well, it could be, but also we probably we lack a lot of things. Maybe technical know-how.
Yeah.
Obviously, listen, white people, they're
Yeah.
from developed countries.
Yeah.
We are in developing countries. They've probably done it already. So they know, they've seen it, they see how it works. So we trust them because we think that they can take our idea from A to the next level. That's why.
You don't think it's about the fact that they want to belong? Like my partner is a white guy.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
From where I'm looking at it from, I don't think so.
But on a more serious note, why is it that, and there's an open secret, why is that people feel comfortable to do business with white people and not black people?
Because black people are, I don't know. I bet.
He doesn't want to shake that table.
Answer your question.
Nah, you should shake it. You see, where we are going as a people, as a community, as a continent, as a country, whatever it is, we need to trust each other. If not trust, we need to believe in each other to build our own. Because you see, the last podcast we had about the talents for export,
Yeah.
we made mention of the fact that nobody's going to build this economy, this country for us.
Yeah.
We're going to build it ourselves with our competencies, our technical know-hows. That's how we're going to build this.
Yeah.
You can never trust the other guy to have your best interest at heart, to build something for you. So we have to come together and build something. But why is it that we would rather want to do business with that other guy who we know for sure,
It's good to screw us over.
but we don't want to do business with ourselves?
It's a better risk, I guess.
A better how is it a better risk? How?
Shall let's not mince words. Shall
I mean, look at the bright side. You go screw over internationally. I don't think guys go screw you locally. if you don't make it like he's
Do you think they talk about it?
it's just.
Or
It's
they like white people?
no. It's just the name we've made for ourselves as black people. I
Uh-huh.
mean, how the kind of image we've given ourselves as black
No,
people, as Ghanaians.
No,
really.
I won't agree with that.
No,
But
really.
do you know what you're saying with the whole white person as a business partner?
Yeah.
This is not just an African thing. This is happening outside the country.
Yeah.
Well,
Even-
white people want to do business with white people?
No, black people want to do business with white people. I mean,
Like in general.
in not just in Ghana, but like
In general. Like
yeah.
even black
reason-
Americans want to do business
because
with
they
white
want
people.
your company to look diversified, wants it to look appealing to
Yeah, but white people don't give a fuck whether it's diversified or not.
white people actually low-key give a fuck because they know that whatever it is that
Recently, when social media is at its peak, global, whatever. So whenever you make a mistake, it's all over, and then people threaten they are not going to buy your shit again and blah blah.
Yeah.
So now they are diversifying their board, their decision making, and all of those things. But you look, a few years ago they didn't give a shit.
I mean, true.
White people like to do business with white people.
Yeah.
Maza.
No. So now the
Why
whites
they speak French?
Oh, you don't speak anything I know about.
now the whites have noticed that there's a lot of opportunities in Africa.
Mistaken.
No,
I'll
that's
correct
what
you.
that's what they've noticed.
No,
And you
are saying
do you know why?
noticed as if they just noticed. I'm telling you that they've always
Always
known
noticed. I know that
that
there is.
all the opportunities of making
And we are the
money
ones
is
who
here.
make them. We are the ones who make them think that way. because we think that we can. We make them know that we can, handle the affairs of our continent on our own.
I get what you mean.
That's the impression we send out there. So they also feel like, they can come. They're not making too much use of their resources. They're not working very well. So we can come and then make these things work.
I kid you
and that
not.
is what is worrying us.
We have serious great minds in Africa.
Yeah,
Geniuses, like innovators, like inventors, all that. Like we have some serious ass niggas in this country.
Yeah.
And all they need is help.
yeah.
Whether intellectually, whether capital, whether whatever it is, but they need some sort of help one way or the other. But most often, people are afraid to tell you their idea because they
Think
feel
you're gonna run with it.
you're gonna run with it, you're gonna steal it, or whatever, But you're gonna fuck them somehow. So they keep the idea and they die with the idea.
Yeah.
And that is why we are not growing.
So one thing California does, I know California and the States,
Yeah.
what they do is they have angel investors. I'm sure they have it elsewhere, but I'm just focusing on California. They have angel investors. So these guys are just like a panel of people or whatnot. They have money. They have the know-how. They've been in business with other people for so long. So it's not like they're come to fuck you over. If anything, they're moving your business to the next level because of the technical know-how or scaling the business. They have all of that, plus the money.
Yeah.
So you come in as an individual, you sign an agreement to them, non-disclosure. So you just pitch your idea, and then if they can move with you, they'll move with you. If not, fuck you. Then you can go and look for your own thing. But the thing is, this is not an individual you're going to. This is an organization. So it's easier for you to scale a business. If it's good, obviously they'll move with you. So that's how they have good startups coming up, employing so many people, and not really focusing on what government is in power.
Because
where the country's
if
going.
you think about something like Silicon Valley, these are just geniuses
Yeah.
camped in one, like whatever,
Yeah.
and they are coming up with great ideas. And if your idea is great, there are people who are ready to fund it
Yeah.
and give you the break. Now, my question to you guys: why is it that it's so difficult for us to give somebody a break
As individuals.
as individuals? Our last podcast, we were talking about the fact that an idea, and I've said this already, an idea can, bring about a whole multi-million industry.
Yeah.
So if somebody has an idea, apart from the fact that that idea can do whatever it can, why don't we want to give the individual who came up with the idea a break? It never hurt anybody to have so many millionaires or billionaires. But why is it so difficult for us to give somebody a break? So now I'm moving from the fact that as peers, we come up with an idea, we pull resources together, we form a partnership, whatever, and then we make the idea manifest. Now I'm talking about people who are in a position to put people on. Why is it so difficult for people who are in the position to put people on?
People who are in a position without any motive.
You may have a motive. When you put somebody on, you still make more money anyways. It's all about contracts.
Do we have those kind of people?
We do. Yo, Africa,
we
we
do.
rich, guy.
We do have we have a lot of those.
Africa, we rich,
A lot of people
in
who
Africa,
just pump money into a business.
In
Yo,
Africa,
look, let me sound very ignorant.
I mean, if they are there, Charlie, make them.
Let me sound
Make
very
them hit me up.
ignorant. Very ignorant. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about serious ass niggas with,
Oh no, I understand
a
what you're saying.
reputation or whatever. But
Yeah.
take our normal niggas
Like low-key.
who are just flashing cars around and saying
Okay.
they are rich and shit.
Yeah.
I won't mention names, but we know them. People who are just buying G-Wagons for shit. Like, young niggas.
Yeah.
So, whatever it is that you did to get your money to buy a fucking G-Wagon, why don't you invest that fucking G-Wagon into an idea, big somebody up, and then he make more money?
The vision. It'd be the vision.
Hey,
Honestly, people. I don't know, but I think we don't see beyond what we have now. Like what you're saying, this is generation. That's what you're talking about, generational wealth. But I know, with these people who are flashy, G-Wagon, blah, blah, are they married? Do they have children?
They do actually.
If they do, and they're not thinking about generational wealth, then it's a very serious problem.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. Cause everybody fucking greedy, bro.
Charlie.
Okay, so that one, yes, that the greed comes in there because everyone wants to rule. You know, everyone wants to be the king. They don't want to
King
go.
of what?
They don't want to. They don't
Of
want
Ghana?
to. Yes, they don't want to be a subordinate.
Do you know how many countries are in Africa?
They just don't want
Ghana
to.
pay one conquer. Are you serious?
You know, and it's been a like it's been a common theme throughout all the countries in Africa. The theme of being on top, the theme of being a leader, the theme of sitting at the top places
JC mentioned something.
and making
Being
sure that
a leader. Look at our people, the politicians. Somebody chop president, won't come out.
no one come out.
Why?
Comfort.
It be chieftaincy.
Yes,
Like I get in the point.
Yes.
Like, why is it that you can't, come into power and just leave? So the whole idea of coming into power is to create opportunities or create a system to encourage people or to support people or to motivate people to do more, to boost your economy, to boost your country, whatever it is. But if this is or there is a case where you come, go again. You want to turn the presidency into like what? A monarchy. To a monarchy, or Kidigo can't chop, everybody can't chop.
yeah.
So the whole thing is like, you don't really give a fuck about the ideas which will enrich people's lives, which will give people, wealth. Because when you create wealth for somebody, like Jay, for instance, when you're wealthy, that means you are also giving wealth to somebody else.
Yeah.
Because you have to employ a PA, you have to employ somebody, who is going to do your accounting, who is going to be whatever. Like so many things that you can employ.
Down. It trickles down.
It trickles down, and all those people are breadwinners or whatever in their families, and all those, like, your wealth trickles down.
And other people are dependent on it, and they're living their lives.
Exactly, and those people are also going to buy shit from the local provision store, and they're also going to have some economic whatever impact and all those things.
That's how an economy grows.
Exactly, but for us, there, and
we fail to see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And we just fail to see the bigger picture that if you are helping a friend, at the long run, it comes out to help. Like you get to what do we call it? Profit from whatever you are giving. But we don't look at it at that sense. We are looking for things that we'll get in a short term. That is what we always look out for. We don't look to the future, and see what we can get.
Maybe we look at the future, but we are like, fuck these niggas.
No. If we're really
That's
if we're really
you.
open-minded, if we're really people, visionary people, we would have seen that it doesn't hurt to help someone to get to that level you've gotten, and knowing that you would still benefit from the person.
I can give some examples. Do you remember Agambere?
Who?
Hope City.
City.
The dude who brought Chris Brown to come smoke weed on stage.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, RLG.
Yeah.
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 I actually love that idea that Kufuor gave, a young man coming up with a bright idea, assembling phones and laptops in Ghana.
Yeah.
The break to make some money. And then, subsequently he can do some stuff.
Yeah.
So I actually love that idea. But along the way, it just crashed. And it's dead.
Just dead.
That's true.
It's dead. Like, everybody knew there was going to be a city called Hope City where it's going to be technological, IT, blah, blah, blah. We are going to have all these smart guys, going there and coming up with all these brilliant ideas. And it's dead. It's done. Dusted. Like, Asa?
Yeah.
And when you say Ashan, let me paint how big this picture looks, right? So you're saying Hope City, and it's going to bring in all these ideas, and these ideas are obviously going to come from individuals.
Yeah.
These individuals, let's say they are between 20 and 25, and this happened 5-10 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's say 5 years ago, right? These 20-25 year old people. They've moved to 30, 35.
Mm.
It's finished. Their dream or that
Their priorities are different now.
their priorities are different, but that spark, that small opportunity is gone. That generation, that idea is gone, is lost. And you've lost, you can imagine a number of 20, 25 years within that generation. That whole idea is gone. And imagine, look at Silicon Valley. This also started within us, maybe like close, but then technology was there. People were doing, IT, a lot of IT things. We could have taken ROG to a different level, Seth, and even brought in more ROGs.
But I'm sure someone was sitting back and is like, shit, this guy is making money.
Oh, he will
do
make
we
money.
How do we
Yeah,
bring
but
it down?
Let's fuck him
How
up.
do we
Somebody
bring it down?
has to make the money and create opportunities for the rest of us.
Exactly.
I don't see why, as Africans, we have a problem with people making money. And you see, back in the day, I did a podcast with Ebenezer Fayansa. He's an agric scientist. I hope I'm saying it well. Agricultural scientist or whatever. And one of his biggest issues was the fact that Ghanaians have a problem with people making money. In Ghana, when you make money, what is what? God's money, people's money. That means you're a politician or you go rob somebody.
Okay.
But I now understand what he's saying. At the time, I think I was on the other side, but I can now understand. What's the problem with people making money? Because when people make money, they don't have any choice but bring the money back to their community.
Buy things.
Well, they can choose to buy outside, but I'm just saying that they will still spend some percentage
Yeah.
in the
In the
community.
Sure.
Yeah.
And they may find other talents in the community,
Yeah.
which they may decide to give a break to that other person. But this is the case where if you make money for Ghana, no, you do something back. So even people who have money don't want to show.
Yeah.
That brings me to the next question. Is it that people are just greedy or people don't trust people?
I think it's both ways.
Now, how can we be living in a country where people are greedy and not trust people at the same fucking time?
And that's why I'm saying that is what we've grown with.
You need to trust somebody at some point.
Yes.
You need to give people a break at some point.
And the people we are supposed to be looking up to, which are the leaders of this country, they are the ones who give us these whole ideas of not to trust and to be greedy.
Who said?
No, that's it.
How?
You're looking up.
Guy, we not say we not say
You're looking up.
A or B. I'm not mentioning names.
Exactly.
If A or B come into power, listen. Everybody says this. We not say then go chop the money, but at least then go do something.
Yeah.
So greed.
And if I come
They're
in
gonna chop
power,
the money.
Charlie, let me be smart, Charlie. Let me just get something quick. Put
And
it
the
there.
thing too is,
I'll do the job.
the thing too is, we know we don't trust A. We know we don't trust B.
Yeah,
but
but
somebody has to come into
You
power.
see, it's not about these politicians. I mean, fuck, that's not what we are talking about. We are talking about me, you, me, JT, you, JT. We come up with a brilliant idea, and for some strange reason, innately, we don't trust each other. That's my biggest problem.
It is the legacy that the people who
Are you getting the
that our
Well-
predecessors left to us. It is a legacy that we have been following over the years, not to trust and to be greedy.
So then, how do we move forward, bruh?
Paper.
Which paper?
Put everything on paper.
Put it. Nigga
Change
one
of
side, no
mindset.
one side. The paper.
No, but for you have to. I think that's like the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
Sit down. You can talk about
Jay,
it.
you can't sign a contract with somebody when you haven't told the person the idea yet.
No, it's cool. It's fine.
Immediately you tell
If it-
him the idea. He says, fuck the paper. I'm not signing it. Because he already has an idea.
No. You see, with this whole with the venture capitalist thing I was talking about, angel fund or whatever, the thing is, you sign with them, confidentiality. You get there, you sign because you're bringing your idea to them. You want their help. You want their money, right? You can't do it on your own.
Look,
You come to this sign.
in Ghana,
Yeah.
you go to a bank with a business plan. They tell you we are not interested. But they take your business plan and start it.
Yeah.
So you can see them.
See who?
See the bank.
Wouldn't how many ideas at Nam Ghana?
And yes, but you sign.
Sign what?
Do you see that's the thing? If you sign, you
Jay,
actually get
you
evidence.
are broke. You don't have shit.
So
You're
what?
going to sit in front of EcoBank and tell EcoBank that before I tell you this idea, you have to sign a fucking contract.
Please,
Who the fuck are
just
you?
go away. Just
Let me
Get the
ask,
fuck outta
Let me
here.
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
If you
Yeah.
go to a white man,
Yeah.
he has the money,
Uh-huh.
and you tell him to sign a confidentiality agreement,
Yeah.
do you think he will sign it or he will not sign
I'm
it?
not hungry.
You don't want the money.
I'm not hungry. That's the difference. I am not hungry. So I can go play that card.
Okay.
Yeah. But we are talking about the average Joe who is hungry. He's hungry for success. He's hungry for riches.
Understand, but the thing
Yeah,
is,
and then he has to go to this guy and then go to man, Charlie Massa on the negotiating table, yeah. Whoever has the king or the queen or whatever, determines how the negotiation is going to go.
yeah.
I mean, it's there.
Or whoever has the power. So if I have money, I tell you how this shit is going to go.
No, it's calm. It's there. But then the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, we've seen this over and over again. We know it can go south. It can go south at any time. Cover your ass.
How? You're taking the idea. You want to sign a confidential agreement. That guy is already rich. He doesn't need you. You need him. He says, I'm not going to sign. What you do? All I'm
Move
saying
to the
is,
next nigga.
yo, bruh, it doesn't.
It doesn't work that way, man.
But you're
Yo.
hungry.
Yeah, you're hungry. That's why you have to give it up.
That's the thing. Same thing Jay-Z said. Jay-Z said, yo, the time he did his mixtape or whatever, he went to 20 record labels or whatnot. He moved from A to B because he knew that it wasn't working. But then if you get to where it's working, and then you get there and it works.
Charlie,
Hopefully it will work in the next 20 years, but it will eventually work.
but on the more serious note, I did tell you, if we don't change this mindset,
Yeah.
we don't go anywhere.
Yep.
Because when a country saved, then so when a country, but we don't know. We did it.
I have no idea what you're
What you're
talking
talking
about.
about? I have no idea as well. He's on his own.
Conspiracy theory.
Well, let you know, I have no idea what you're talking about. But it's high time, partnership is the key, especially in these times, yeah?
Yeah.
These times, everything is a bit slow. The world economy is slow. Trade and industry is not as big as it used to be. Now is the time to do things. And to do things, you need capital. And we don't have the capital. So we need to partner up. We need to come together, pull resources together and do stuff. But because of this our mentality, we are not able to do that. And we are hurting ourselves and nobody else. Because in the Western world, they're already established. They've got their dollar already. We are now looking for the fucking dollar. And if we can't come together and do something big, like big on a fucking large scale to sustain itself, this whole pandemic will just pass away and we'll still go back to them to give us shit.
To give us stuff, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and we need to be true to ourselves. In the light of forming partnerships, we need to be true to ourselves. We need to be very, true. I mean, if someone comes to you and says that, oh, this is a business idea I have, what do you think? Just do it, and you guys just be true to yourselves and make it. Just know that this thing is going to be big in future, and just put in your all.
People don't get time. People don't get
Just
time.
put in your all.
People don't have that patience.
On the flip side,
Because if you
on the
try
flip
to be
side, I
smart,
think
if you try
people are
to be greedy,
just greedy because of some pussy.
Oh, you think it's pussy though, yeah?
Yo, Jay. Nah, that's what.
No, I don't
honestly, that's what I think.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll explain it to you. So,
Okay.
I'm the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have all the money. Everybody looks up to me.
Ah.
I get all the pussy.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, think about it. Because if you are out, what's the essence of having money if you're not getting some pussy, bro? Nah, think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, everybody wants to be the man so that everybody can beg. Like, oh, bruh, now it's like, director, to chairman,
Yeah.
and then the girls see and they go like, oh, yeah, this is the nigga, but I think money is money, regardless. I'm not talking about dirty money, but I'm just saying.
There's money though.
and I'm not knocking their hustle. I'm just saying, money is money, regardless. And if there's an idea and you're going to take, like the bigger kitty and somebody gets a smaller kitty, it doesn't really matter. The most important thing is come together, work that idea, and just make something out of it. Longevity, that's the whole point.
Yeah. But the thing is, you can promise someone maybe say a percentage of, the business with, like future share options. Like just make it enticing for the next person not to be too greedy.
Yeah.
You get
We
me? I
can
mean,
do that
you're
too.
bringing him in because you need him.
We need to grasp the idea of partnership, coming together, pooling resources, and just doing something together and making it big.
Yeah.
It has to establish.
I mean, when it's established, you would get
Everybody
you
make-
get it. Everybody
Everybody
benefits from
go
it.
make money.
Yeah.
But if somebody hears they take your money, put it inside, and you get returns in the next 5-10 years,
Yeah. But the idea is not yours. You have the money.
or money is going to be locked up for the next 5 to 10 years, jeez.
That is investment. People are investing in 20 years bond,
Yeah.
50 years bond. They are not going to be alive. They are investing for their kids, the next fucking generation. Why can't we think like that?
Some people can think, some people can't. So it depends on who you choose, to join your group.
It's not about who we choose. I'm saying as a people, we should come to terms with those things. We should understand that when we do this for ourselves, our families, our country, our continent.
Yeah.
How can you sensitize people to do that? How can you put people in that mentality to?
Educating people.
There's this experiment that they do for children. So they ask you, do you want 10 CDs now, or you want 10 CD? You want 100 CDs next week, next week from today. So just to see if the children have that short-term gratification or long-term gratification. That's something we need to be, instilling in our children from get-go.
I'll take 100 CDs now. No, because I have a different mentality. I invest it now.
No, but they are not going to. That's what I'm saying. 10 CDs today,
Yeah.
or 100 a week from today.
Oh, you said 100.
Yeah, 100 a
I'll
week
take
from
100.
today.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I'll take 100. Yeah. I'll take 100.
So I think that's where the whole thing starts from. And if we change the mentality of kids from the foundation, I think when they get to our level, they'll be able to understand long-term goals and long-term visions, and not just short-term shit.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. We have an opportunity here, people. We are of age now. We are coming up with new, kids. And there's an opportunity to instill in them.
Yo, new kids, come on.
Yeah. We have an opportunity to instill in them.
Wow.
Those things we couldn't do.
You guys were excited about that?
What, new kids?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, okay.
Well, fuck the new kids.
I'm trying.
Nah, they are kids and they are new kids. Nah, man, my kid he's Gucci. He's with me. So
okay.
He's very Gucci.
All right.
He's got some great uncles. Like he's
Yeah.
got a girlfriend already. JT's
Yeah,
daughter.
We'll just chop his money small. That's all.
Oh, you will pay.
Yeah, you go pay.
We know that one will be
Your
issue.
uncle go pay.
I go breaking heart too. That one today.
We know ball.
Yeah.
We never ball.
Heartbreakers.
But on a more serious
Yeah.
note, it has to start from a point. And if we are talking about these things, then that means we have to instill all these things into our kids. We have to change their mentality, how they think, and view the next black man as the next worthy nigga to do business with. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to change that mentality. Even though people are not straightforward or trustworthy, we need to take the step first. Because until you take the step, until you actually do something about it, nothing is going to change.
Yeah.
So yeah, some people have to take the risk, get fucked over, but still believe and still do some shit.
Yeah.
And then it becomes normal that black people are trustworthy.
Yeah.
And then we can do business together.
Yeah.
That's the only way, bro.
So we have to go through the whole.
We have to. We have to. But now we are smarter. There are other ways, like you're talking about, like the contracts. We have put everything in deed and blah blah blah. Yeah, so you do that.
Yeah.
but we have to want to,
Work
deep
together.
down, we have to want to do business with each other. We have to come together as partners,
Yeah.
pool resources together, and do business together as a people
Yeah.
before we can change some shit.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. If we can't do that, then yeah, man, it no be.
Be a long ride.
You know what I'm saying?
Long ride to nothing. Jeez.
Yeah, man. Charlie, anything? Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, Charlie. So I mean, you've said it all. You said it all. Just change our mentality. Try to instill this kind of mentality into our children as well.
Yeah.
Let them pick up from there, and then we are sure to reach somewhere. We're sure to reach somewhere.
I hope so, Charlie. I hope so. Because I haven't given up on black people yet. I've had my bad experiences in the past, and I'm still doing business with black people because I don't know how to say this politically correct. I'll try. I still believe in black people. I'm so racist with black people.
Is it?
I'd rather give my money to a black person first. So that's what I mean by I'm racist with black people.
Okay.
So if I have some money and I want to spend my money, I'd rather give it to a black business or a black person first before it goes outside my community. It's as simple as that. Even though, the world or the community is as it is. But I still believe in black people, and I'll still put my money, where black people are first before it goes elsewhere. And I think that's the mentality. We all have to come down to that point that regardless what we think about ourselves, we'll still give money to our own people first before it goes outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
And that is helping our people, and that is building our nation.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, we have to. If we don't do that, we will never grow, bro.
We'll never grow.
So Dr. Umar Johnson, who is he's a radical, but I still feel them. On certain points, he says you need to be racist with your money, because Jews are racist with their money.
I understand.
Chinese are, Indians are. We are living in this country. Lebanese are. When a Lebanese has to buy something, they will go to a Lebanese store.
Straight up first.
Chinese will go to a Chinese store.
Yeah.
Indians will go to an Indian store, but Ghanaians will go to a Lebanese store.
A Chinese store.
We need to change that bullshit, bro.
You are cultured.
Because it's cheaper.
You know what I'm saying?
You're cultured.
Because it's cheaper.
Buy from different.
It's cheaper, huh?
Yeah.
It's not about that. We have to empower each other, and that comes to my point. I asked a question earlier.
Yeah.
Is that we don't trust people, or we are just greedy? Because that guy you're going to give the money to, you probably don't trust the person. He makes the money and he gives the money to other people and not the black community. So that's the thing. You get what I mean?
See where the money goes.
So you, like me, for instance, I choose to give my money to black people or black businesses. I give my money to black businesses, and black businesses I give them my money that I gave to them to other communities.
Yeah.
So then I go like, okay, fuck it. I'll go to Ali, and Ali is my guy. He's Lebanese. IT market, shout outs to you, man. Yeah, it is what it is, but we need to make a conscious effort to big up our own community, man.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah.
Charlie, in last word.
Very necessary. Very, very necessary.
Any last words? Well, I think, Charlie, we said it all. We need to put this shit in writing. And we need to be honest with each other.
Yeah.
And we also have to select the right business structure. Understand where the money is going, trickling down. If it's in line with what we think, is good and whatnot, then we go into a business with, someone like that. But to me, I'll say, it just comes down to putting it in writing and be honest. That's it. If I'm going to fuck the guy up, at least give him like a hint, so that, you go tighten the belt or something.
I mean, honesty, and let us know that it's all for our own good. It's for our own betterment. Honesty really works, and it's you are going to get your share from it. Just exercise patience, honesty.
Patience, you not get.
Charlie,
get
patience.
patience, yeah, your bow.
Yeah, but
Yo, my mommy that. You know what I'm saying?
if we don't talk, that's like we talk something.
Yeah,
else.
but on the more serious note, Charlie, yo, we need to believe in ourselves. We need to want to do business with each other. We
Yeah.
need to come together, pool resources together, form partnership, especially in these times. These are monumental times. These are life-changing times. These are pivotal times. We need to come together, and create something sustainable for our community, for the black community, for an African community.
Yeah.
And so that we don't have to depend on these guys, man.
Let's not miss
It
this
looks like it's a
opportunity.
long stretch, but for every idea, we need to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
And the onus is on us to start. Once we start and we have experience, that is the only time we can teach our children to follow in our footsteps.
Yeah.
So it's a big thing. We need to do it. And we can't fail ourselves. We need to do this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Charlie, so if you've listened this far, Charlie, you do everything. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For watching.
Yeah, thank
as
you.
well.
And we are still on Instagram Live. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for being with us. It's almost an hour long.
Yeah, you said last time before, big up when shout out our Instagram handles.
Yeah, podcast underscore views.
No, like individually.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I have an Instagram handle, but there's nothing there. I think I have just a picture which
See-
you tagged me in.
But you're more active on Twitter.
I'm more active on Twitter, but on Instagram my name is at Derek Darko.
Okay.
I don't know. At Derek Darko. On Instagram I'm Derek Kedu Darko. At Derek Kedu Darko.
Yeah.
And then on that's where I roll. So
And then our IG
on
page.
Facebook I'm at Derek Kedu Darko as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then on Twitter?
On Twitter at Derek Kedu Darko. So
Okay.
it's as simple as that.
Straight.
Yeah, so basically, but I Views podcast is the shit. Know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
But
just-
these are the individuals behind the whole machinery. The
Yeah.
Views podcast is Derek Ididako is Ni Ama
Ni underscore
Ama.
Ama AMAA underscore
Yeah. By the name J.
J. That's
Yeah.
J. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have occasional, niggas
Versatile.
just grazing the occasion called
J
Mr. JT.
J
J underscore Talia.
type. Oh,
That's what I said.
You see that thing?
That's how
Tyler.
they win out. I read
Tyler.
Talia.
I see Talia. Like, low-key, at the search one time, I was like J underscore Talia. I said, I don't see anything.
Yeah.
I started type Talia. I don't see anything.
It's Talia. It's not Taylor. It's Talia. J underscore Taylor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so get interactive with us on Views Podcast on Facebook, at Views Podcast on Twitter, at Views Podcast on YouTube, at Views Podcast everywhere else but Instagram, which is podcast underscore views. We're on Apple Podcast, we're on Podbean, we're on Anchor FM, we're on Overcast, we're on Spotify, we're on Charlie.
We're everywhere. We're everywhere.
We are everywhere. Get interactive with us. And you can also forward us an email on viewspodcast86 at gmail.com if you want to be a part of this podcast. Or maybe you have an issue you want us to add a unique perspective, to that. So you can email us and we can talk about that. But most importantly, get interactive with that. Subscribe, share, and as always, as we say,
Love yours.
love God,
Love God.
love yours,
Love
and
you.
love all. And we out.
We out.